welcome back. We hope you happy to be back here. If you like what we're doing, so sure prove it by hitting the like button, and then otherwise we are looking at what we looked last at the interlock, the soft interlock, right, using programming to achieve the interlocking, and we explained what interlocking is. If one machine, if two or more machines are going to run together in such a way that they don't allow, when one is running, the other one cannot run, and vice versa. That we call that an interlock, and we dealt with it in the last session. Now we want to see an application of interlocking. First, we're going to do it via the forward reverse data. Right, previously we looked at two different machines that were locking each other out. Now we're going to look at one machine which is going to go into one direction. So the one direction will prevent this machine from running in the opposite direction, and obviously vice versa. All right, if it's already running in the opposite direction, then you cannot start it in the other direction. So this is what we call the forward reverse data. So now you're looking at one machine. So what we're going to do, we go and say, let's go to our software, okay, and then WPLSoft from the DVP series. Ours is a PS02. We are lucky. We still have our previous session. So if you didn't see this session, please visit our older. This was the interlock. You can see the title there is interlock. I want a new session, but I'm going to develop from this one, because now what I want is I didn't want to, but to save us time, it's good to save us time. We are going to delete that row. I deleted the wrong thing. I want to delete the entire row. Delete the row, and then delete the row again. Right, so that we only have, I say delete what I delete. I want to delete the row. Right, so now that we only have two machines, this one machine, okay, so obviously previously, if you go through our last session, you realize that this is not there, okay, and that there is not there as well. All right, so this was when we added a third machine. I want only two machines. Machine C is not there. So this is the one machine that was locking through this normally closed. It was locking out the second machine, and this was the second machine which was locking out the first machine from that normally closed there. What we want to do, we want to say we do not have two different machines. We have one machine. So what do we want to do now? We want to have one machine that it's the same machine, so we do not have two machines. What am I going to do? I'm going to rename this to what do you call this? Let me not do that yet. I want to explain this first. It's one machine, so we do not have two stops. We do not have two starts. We've got one machine, so we have one stop for the machine. All right. What we do is we'll say, however, we still need this machine to start in the one direction. So we're going to change this and call it what? It's no longer start one, but it is a start for one direction. So what we're going to call it? We're going to call it the forward start. I'll call it the F start. Shift F start. This is the forward start. What we want now, if we start this, it's going to run in one direction. So we're going to call that direction forward. Please, this video is because to avoid it being long, to have to explain what you already explained. Please go and watch the video on the interlock first before you can come and understand this one, right? Because it's gonna be a bit tricky if you want to jump in here. I want to try to keep where it's unavoidable, the videos will be long, but where it's avoidable, always say make it long for yourself and not necessarily for the others. Just go and watch the previous session that you might have missed, and then you can come back. All right. So this here is going to be the forward. So I'll just call it F for forward. So this is no longer two machines, it's just one machine. The one contactor controls the forward, the one relay controls forward. So that's our forward relay now. It's no longer a machine, it's now just a relay for forward. And then now this here says if the machine is going to run forward, reverse will not allow this. So we'll come and change this to R for reverse. So we come and say not machine, not another machine, the same machine, but R for reverse. So now, and then you say, okay, now if you start here, you are going to, this is closed, the only break is here. If you start, you are going to what? You are going to start for the forward conductor. The forward conductor will let itself, but the forward conductor will come and say the other one cannot run. So we come and call this the forward. So the forward says, when I'm going forward, you cannot put me on reverse. All right, you can't put me on reverse. So this one comes and says you cannot. Once this is on, it says that line cannot work. All right, but the source of the power is the same. So come here and join these two. All right, so that we can either start that way. The stop allows power to go through, but we can either start that way forward, or we can start in the other direction, which is the reverse. So I hope the adaptation is easy. All right, once you understand interlocking, I hope the adaptation here is going to be easy. That will be what? A reverse start. All right, so now, obviously now, if the machine is running, what is running in? What did I do? I did something wrong. This is supposed to be forward. This is supposed to be forward. How did I change that to reverse? I probably said one thing but did a different thing. So this is supposed to be F for forward. This one is fine, R for reverse. Why does it seem like it automatically, I don't remember. Okay, I don't remember doing so many of these things. But anyway, what we have what we want. We have a what? A forward start there, a reverse start. If I start forward, F will come and energize there, and then it will say you cannot run in reverse. All right, it will break this line, and because you can't run in reverse. When you want to run in reverse, you have to go and stop the machine. Okay, this is one machine, so we need one stop. So you come and stop the machine. Now that the machine is stopped, you can come now and engage the reverse button there. The push button can be now engaged. If you engage it, you can see that line will be closed, but reverse will say the forward line cannot what? Cannot run, and so on and so forth. So until you what? You can now come and hit the stop. Only then will you have what? Will you have your reverse back, your control back. Well, after hitting stop, you can decide what you want to do again. All right. So let's see if it works. It should work. It's the same thing. Only thing is now we have one machine, two starts. Suppose we go two different directions. We can start this direction or start the other direction, but we have one stop. Other controls also, whether it's if you want to add the overload and everything, it will still just be what? One, because it's one machine. All right. So now if you come and say, let's check if this works. It does work, but let's just prove it with the simulation. So we come and say, now you can see if I say run, it will ask me if I want to, if I intend to. Yes, I do. So I come and say start, set it on. You can see your machine. Obviously, I'll release my push button, and you can see because of because of latching, my machine is running forward. All right. If I try to run reverse, which is an absurdity, you can't say, well, a car is driving forward, you put it on reverse same time, that's damage to the car. You must first stop the car. Same concept here. Even the gate, when if it's closing, you don't want to immediately send it on reverse. So what do? You first stop the gate. All right. So it's the same concept. Whereas a lift going upwards, same story. All right. So you come and say, if you try to engage, it says no way. Why? Because Y0 has broken that contact there. All right. So until you say okay. You push for as long as you want, and it says I'm not going anywhere until you say set it off. Then you come and you first say let's stop. Once you've stopped, now it allows you to. Once you release your stop, now it allows you to go in the reverse direction. Set on. Now it says I'm going in reverse. You can hold your finger there as long as you want, but you can let go at some point. Obviously, you're not going to hold. You are not going to hold your push button the entire time your machine is running. So what do? You'll be doing your jobs. All right. Then you can. But the machine will latch on. All right. So it will stay on reverse. You may be the Mampara who does not notice the machine is running in the one direction and try to put it on forward, and you say no, but I'm going on what? I'm going on reverse, and I'm not allowing your action of trying to send me forward. All right. So you set this off because you can realize your effort is futile. So once you realize your effort is futile, you let go and you say, I really intend to go forward. So you come and say, stop first. And then once you've stopped and released your button, now you can start that direction again. So I think this is so straightforward. This is your forward reverse. But as you can see, it will only be easy to understand the forward reverse once you've looked at interlocking and you understand the interlocking. Because there again, is our interlock. If you come and you check, there is our forward reverse interlocking there. These two are doing the job of interlocking. The symbol for the interlock is a little triangle like that. Unfortunately, we also use it for Delta, so a little triangle like that to show that those two are interlocked. But in any event, this is a soft interlock. It's not a what? It's not a mechanical interlock. It's a software interlock. So it is happening in the what? In the PLC. Only that now you can use, if your PLC allows that output to thing, you can use that output somewhere, but you cannot touch the interlock. You cannot touch anything in there. All right. So I hope you understood. I hope you liked. I hope you liked by physically liking on the we have a like button for you there, and also if you just joined the family, I hope you enjoyed this and you therefore subscribe with us, and then please tell us on the comment section where you are watching us from. All right, we are happy to serve. So see you in the next round.